starting to look different every time I get up. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Anyway, I was listening to my clown over here, Mind Lip. That's my dog. But he's so serious, I don't listen to him a lot. But it's real and it's good and it's healthy. The lectures, for me, they are. Even if it's fabricated, it's healthy because it's not fabricated. It's like very much so real. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. CP, whatever it is. They need to make a. That need to be the new Stephen King. That CPS or whatever they call that shit. Where they tell all these somebody make up. They say they made up story, but I don't think they made up. It's like an underground, like an Area 51, a new one, where they keep stuff. It's deeper than Area 51, where they keep stuff, all kind of stuff. Alien, they lock up aliens, lock up monsters, lock up stuff. Like something like Supernatural. Like, just imagine Supernatural having a prison cell. And that's where they take their stuff to. Just like that. CP something, CP, I wish I could remember. I used to watch it. But then when I got in this situation, I said, hell, I'm in one. I stopped watching the shit. You know, I was like, hell, I'm in one. I'm in one too. But anyway, I know it's something going on though. He got this new one on here. I hope they make a movie out of it. They make it scary. It's gonna be probably. I don't think it's gonna be scary. It should be though. It should be. What's between scary and something else? Cause the shit real. It's real. It's probably come from something though. Some other storyline or whatever. But anyway, I felt the same thing. It's a hard reset going on. I mean, I know people got this investigation. I'm in this situation with this human stuff. But I ain't talking about that. There's something else going on, man. There's something off. Real bad. It don't matter if you got me in a bottle or not. Something off. Something off. Something real bad off. And he was telling this story about basically just like what I said, somebody like a hard reset. And then he said something about the sand and I think Nevada. I said something like, they take you to Nevada to take your ass to hell, bro. Or something right there. Because you meet God out there. When God, there's certain people on this earth, God come and get, and there's certain people on this earth that the devil come and get, Satan come and get. And you meet God, when God send his higher, send one of his higher vibrational archangels to get you, and you die, and he took you to Nevada. And he said, it's like he's sitting on this massive chair, but it's massive, and you look like an ant compared to God. And he don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You can tell everybody that get in that situation want to say something to God. I tell God this, when I die, I'm going to say this to God. No, you ain't. But he going to get rid of that baby brain. You're going to have that main brain. You're going to realize what you came to earth you should have did. You ain't going to say nothing to God. But you're going to want to cry and apologize. And God he ain't even going to let you say that. He's going to say kneel. And sometimes I don't even think you get to go to no Libra scale. You go straight to hell. You're going to say kneel. I'm telling y'all, I don't want to hell for simple ass shit now. If you a high vibrational being and you die for acting like a human, and especially a human in a low vibrational way, ain't gonna be no talk. We talking about the creator. We talking about the person who created the Bible, who told Jesus what to write in the Bible, you might well say. We talking about the father of all fathers. You ain't finna go up to God and say nothing. Period. You talking about the one who created Satan, Jesus, and all of us. You ain't finna tell God nothing. God created you to do something on here. You went around it. You did everything but that. And God showed me how wealthy, let's say one wealthy person and one poverty person. Both of them got a mission to do, and they ain't got nothing to do with money. They just both went around it. Went around it. Poverty person was chasing drugs and fast living, everything to keep them down. And the rich person was chasing everything to keep them up. But both of them was going around what they were built for. But anyway, I feel a hard reset. I've been saying that shit, bro. It's gonna be if it ain't gonna be a regurgitation, it's gonna be a hard reset. And that ain't a hard reset ain't as good as people think it is. Cause it comes a time on this planet, it even says in the Bible that it's gonna be like filtered out or something of people who just won't listen. And it's got these observers out here, and I think I'm one of them. And all we do is all we are is bait. What you supposed to do and what you just don't do. So you get prison in these cells. Same with my flame. You just bait. We just here to do a job. And no matter how our job look to you, we doing our job. And like I said, she catches wicked, really wicked bad people. And I catch those who claim they good but really sideways. And it's like this planet finna be filtered out, bro. It's finna be rebooted. Not regurgitated, but a hard reset. Because people think they God and they playing God. And I read somewhere in the Bible, man, it's another, it ain't but like 3 or 4 spots in the Bible where God gets serious. I only know 2 of them, lukewarm and 3. Lukewarm, and when you altering somebody's life, if that's in I read so many old ancient stuff though, but I know them things pisses him off. Lukewarm, altering somebody's life, and playing God. I know that one in the Bible. And when it said when you start playing God is what people doing to me. It's like God set one of his most prominent angels in a vessel that y'all think is somebody, but ain't that person no more. An angel done took over that person. That person done elevated, finally got up. Just like demons. Just like a human would descend to demon status, and the demon will take care of him. She or he can get away with anything, just about you know, you don't know how they're getting away with it, because they on demon time. Same thing with angels. And it's like you elevate, and you almost like you just go into heaven. You can go to heaven before time. And I think that book in the Bible where the guy that didn't taste death and went to heaven, that could be symbolic to what I'm trying to explain to you. Like you can ascend and ascend and ascend. Like people have been always sticking me in this situation, and I'm not no bad person. I don't do evil. I don't sneak around and do evil. I ain't got nothing to do with evil, period. And when I do bad, it hurts me so bad that I discipline myself like a warrior would do, which is really not good to God, but it's respected somehow. So I just tend to I just don't do bad, bro. Just keep myself from doing crazy stuff. I just don't do bad. And I still have fun, and I'm like proof to mankind that you can have fun without indulging in evil. But people always tortured me and put me in this situation. So when you put me in a solitude situation, I'ma still elevate. And like, now it's like, I ain't gonna say that, 'cause I gotta work, I need to work, but you wanna work me to death, but I ain't gonna let you do that, 'cause I get in trouble for that. So I gotta kinda like space it out. But it's a good thing, 'cause it's a way for me to tell the humans, and it's a way for me to tell because some humans are high vibration, so high vibrational that it's really in a good way that it would trick you and make you think it's God talking to you, but they're him or ancestors. You know, it just all depends what channel you're on. But anyway, you can elevate so high, You gonna meditate and you gonna elevate. And what it is, you gonna get to God gonna come through, bro. God gonna come through. God itself gonna ask the angel over you in charge. I'm talking about after you done prayed and you done meditated, you done actually went to the spiritual realm. This is way past the Kundalini, and you done reached the pyramids on earth. You just really elevating now. And God gonna come through and say, who is this individual out of 8.2 billion people? Who is this? And then you gonna start having these visions, having these. And it's almost like, for me, I can't guarantee this stuff, so don't take it to the bank. But this is an experience I had a while back. And it was like God came to me and he said, we're going to leave you in heaven. Especially seeing you screw, because this is after they done saved me out of hell and I had a near-death experience and stuff. But I came back here for a while and I started doing what I normally do. But that's when I was in hell. When they got me out of hell, I said, I don't even know why I'm in hell. Because it was like somebody kept destiny swapping with me so much in life. I literally died and went to hell for that person. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody had got away with destiny swapping with me so much. I literally died and went to hell for somebody else's problem. But when they analyzed me and my personal issues, I still went to hell. I still would have went to hell myself. I wasn't no better. Like, I was trained and programmed to be evil, to do bad. Good basically didn't live in me, but I wanted to do good. The light in me was good, the spirit was, everything was still right, but somebody was just tainting me the whole time. They were just taunting me, torturing me. Like, they didn't only destiny swap me, they treated me they treated me really bad, but it was just the worstest voodoo magic somebody could put on anybody, bro. And everybody who did this ensured themselves to go straight to hell when they die, period. Because you didn't only do this to a human, you did it to an angel. So when I started elevating and meditating, in the witchcraft, they left the original soul of this vessel in heaven and swapped it out with an angel. And that angel got the eyes of Ra and Anubis. And everything you do to that angel is accounted for. So let me just give you a better example. Let's say somebody would have came and got me out of here and saved me 4 or 5 years ago. I probably wouldn't have still been able to leave, even if it was a twin flame. If it was 5 years prior from this. Because I'm on a mission. And the mission is to catch everybody who claim, who say they is and will. I'm just like it's like the golden, it's the golden grail, the holy grail. Yeah. You leave him there, he tainted the world. And you just take, but you being monitored. That's it. I'm like the holy grail, bro. I'm being monitored. And so I get in trouble for not actually putting gifts, like showing more gifts and stuff. But until God tell me I gotta like sing and do music again, I ain't doing it. I got that right. It ain't nothing bad or good. It's just, he'll ask me, but he ain't making me at the moment. So everybody who stole my music, everybody who's taking something, everybody, you go to prison. You go into prison. You already in prison, in hell. So now your time here is to fix it. You gonna get successful off of what you steal. Everybody gonna notice you because of what you stole. You gonna be popular because of what you stole. That's all part of the deal. So when you look at what my man Joker saying, I ain't mean to call you clown Joker, my bad. When you look at what my man Joker saying, that is a hard reset. You gotta quit thinking about it. So we gonna put the hub reset budget, and we gonna go, and we go down. You so ignorant. You so ignorant. You've been looking at movies for so long. You've been looking at life, anime for so long. You just so ignorant. So ignorant. If God put something like me and my flame in the four corners of the world, that is a hard reset, y'all. I just told you last night, it ain't but like 3 or 4 things that man love to do and overly indulge in, so much so that They done started doing this right here. It's in Mark chapter 7. And this Bible is like rules and regulations, as well as your manuscript on how you supposed to live life. So when I go to this book and I read you something, it ain't nothing. It really ain't even supposed to be soothing to you. It's supposed to be like, this is your punishment. I'm the Libra scale telling you this is what you're going down for, because you just hard-headed. But right here it says this. Then the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, why do your disciples not walk according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? That's how y'all act. Y'all were talking about me how in my personal space, how I pass gas and clean my nose out and all in my personal space. And I ain't even eating. You know what I'm saying? So it said, he answered and said to them, well, did Isaiah prophecy of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their hearts is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of man. For laying aside the commandments of God, you hold the traditions of man. And that's what y'all was all out here saying the other day. Just about all y'all was in that. Out of 100% of the world, 80% of y'all agree to it. 90% if not. Listen to what it say. You hold the traditions of man. You were busy saying, somebody's standards are too high, and you did this. No, you ain't got to do. I ain't got to do nothing. You stole my identity. You stole my ideas. You stole my creativity. I supposed to sit in this one spot until justice is served. You ain't got no right to fish your mouth to even think about throwing no more stones over here. If anything, you need to take them stones and do like this. Pow, pow, throw them at yourself. But then it said, the washing of pitchers and cups and many other such things you do. He said to them, all too well you reject the commandments of God, that you may keep your traditions of man. For Moses said, honor your father and your mother, and he who curses their father and their mother, let him be put to death. But you say, if a man says to his father or mother, whatever profit you might have, you receive from me in the Corbans, that no longer, that is a gift to God, then you no longer let him do anything for his father or his mother, making the word of God of no effect through your tradition, which you have handed down, and many such things you do. So that's right there. I ain't even have to read that other part, because that was just an example. And I'm telling you, the new example for today's example is sex and drugs. And you done turned down the 10 Commandments so you can overly indulge in sex and drugs, and money. See, right here it talks about your mama and your father. Okay, now we understand how we need to obey our mothers and fathers, but we also understand how the mother and father shouldn't provoke. So we past that now. We over here now, where the same window of time, the same experience what Jesus was talking about right here. Back then, it was probably kids fighting back with their mother and father refusively. You know what I'm saying? If that's a word, I keep wanting to say that word. I'm gonna say it, get it out. But in this time, everybody is rejecting the 10 Commandments to overindulge in money, sex, and drugs. Angels, humans, it don't matter. Everybody. So it's like it's finna be a hard reset. And this hard reset, once it's over, it's gonna be catastrophic. Somehow, I feel like it's gonna be catastrophic. And it might not be, y'all. But when I finish my drawings, I showed Shawty, like I draw this stuff on paper first. And she asked me something, she was like, why you don't never finish? I said, cause they all turn out the same. And I showed her. And hell, me and her both were throwing them away. So that was back, 4 or 5 years ago. And I showed her. And it just showed it showed great oceans coming that take helicopters out the sky. It's just like a Noah Ark thing, man. That's why it's hard for me to film, because they turn out looking the same. It's beautiful. It look like a wave of oceans. So great that they take helicopters out the sky. But anyway, it's like, this is a hard reset, and it's like, you put people like me and my flame in the four corners of the world. That's gonna trap you. That's gonna trap the whole world. That is a hard reset. You get what I'm saying? You come over here, hee ha ha, you over there hurting her sexually, and in any gruesome way fashionable, because that's what she do. That's her level of command right there, which is higher than mine over there. See what I'm saying? I'm under her, so I'm the next under her. What's the next under her? Excuse the fly, y'all. I don't know what they call. I'm gonna tear your ass up though. But I'm under her. So when you're looking at the command, y'all looking at this shit so narrow-minded in the wrong way. You look at her, go, she might be a problem, but when she is fully a problem of mine, God gonna get her out my way. At the moment, we just doing our job. So it's like, the people who deal with her, you attack her in the most gruesome way possible. They asked me when me and her first came across each other, do you want to switch positions with her? I would have been able to have sex then, and she would have been in this position. And I said, hell no. I said, because I ain't never been that sexually active. Not in that kind of way. I said, hell no. Because you gotta be programmed, and you gotta be built for that. You gotta been went through a life of some serious shit to be doing it to that degree right now. And I ain't never put myself down. I could have. I was born in it, but I just never indulged, never participated in that at all. I said, hell no. So we stayed on our mission. Then we had to go our way and do our job. So now, all right, for me, it's the imitators, it's the fakers. The people that say, yeah, we go help you, we go be there. You get up and you need to do this, and you need money, everything. Emulate, copy, and piss. Emulate, copy, and piss. Get it all? Well, just work up till you die. Emulate, copy, and paste. Emulate, copy, and paste. All that's being monitored by Ra and Anubis right now. So you going to prison and me, and when you over there gruesomely, the gruesome people that like to do nasty stuff in the dark after 11 o'clock at night, you going over there in the prison cell and her. If it's a couple like us, not saying we together, but a couple like us of angels, archangels, in the four corners of the world, that is a hard reset.